Our next guest is George Metz. He's the owner and operator of GMetz Moving Storage. We're going to talk to you a little bit today, not necessarily about the moving as much today, but we're going to be talking a lot about the storage options that you guys provide over at GMetz and what our consumers can kind of be expecting.
Lately, we have seen a lot of different things when it comes to the storage side of it, whether it's short-term storage where the customer, we get out there, we're doing the move. They know they have a closing on Monday. They have to wait a week or two for the property to either be ready, inspected, or they are just finding the right home and they're starting that process, which was a little bit behind the other. So we have short-term options. Normally we consider short-term storage within 1 month. Then there are even shorter-term storage where we could just put the items for a night or two on one of our vehicles that would actually be parked in our building at the end of the evening, and it stays locked, secured over a night or two. After that, it's definitely more cost effective to just have it put in a temporary storage swing space for a quick load and offload. With if it's anything more than 2 or 3 days, you definitely want to just have us take it off, put it in a holding spot in our warehouse, and then reload it again later. So we do have to touch it multiple times, but the cost most of the time is weighed out where it's cheaper for us to physically offload it and reload it than just keep it on a truck and paying overnight fees for a truck. Everything that we do is a la carte. The only thing that we do not have is a public side of our storage facility. If you were to store with us, you don't have a punch code at the gate to get in and get to your belongings. So we have what would be considered warehouse styled storage. So you would call, most of the time we say, if you call us within 24 hours and you need access, we could go in, get to your unit, get it down for you, because most of our units are in individual storage vaults. So we can go in with a forklift, pick them up with a forklift and bring them right to the door instead of you, the clients, or anybody walking all the way through the facility. So realistically, to me, it is a safer option because public storage, you don't know who your neighbor is. And granted, in our warehouse, you don't know who your neighbor is. But at this point, you don't have to worry about what's happening with them. And then there's even times where the customers will call and say, hey, we need our 5 boxes of winter clothes. We'll go into their unit. We'll get the 5 boxes of the winter clothes for them and then get them delivered out to them at a later date or have them prepared for them to pick them up, whatever is needed. With a public facility, if you rent a 10 by 10 unit, you're in a 10 by 10 unit, no matter how much stuff you take out, you would have to downsize your unit and move it to another unit. Where with us, if you empty out a vault, your storage rate is going to go down. And you might come in and you might have 5 storage vaults and your couple rooms are ready. We limit and we get a few of those items out. When you go from 5 to 3, your storage rate is going to go down, and we don't have there's no more additional labor to that.